Senator Usakos.
Senator Gold, after 9 years of Justin Trudeau, not only does everything cost more, but this country is going through the worst decline in living standards in 40 years, the worst housing inflation, the worst drop in per-person income, and the worst economic growth in the OECD. At the same time, $500 billion in Canadian investment has gone to the U.S. versus the other way around. Canadian businesses are fleeing to the U.S. to escape your government's economic vandalism, and they're taking Canadian jobs with them. Even Mr. Trudeau's top economic advisor, carbon tax Carney, won't do business here. He's making life more expensive for Canadians with sweeping powers he's been given by your government, but the investment firm that he is chairing is now leaving Toronto for greener pasture in New York City. Imagine that, Senator Gold. Hard-working Canadians don't have anywhere else to go, Senator Gold. It's unfortunate, but a reality. Why won't your government at least let them go to the polls? Why won't you call an election so the Canadian public can give you a report card?
Senator Gold.
Well, Senator Usakos, the preambles sometimes vary. Your question is always the same, but my answer is going to be the same. This government it will continue to do its best to help Canadians and to service Canadians. There is important work that needs to be done. We're doing it here in the chamber with a number of important government bills that are moving through our process. It is regrettable that things in the other place are stalled, but the government will continue to work hard for the benefit of Canadians.
Senator Usakos.
Senator Gold, it's not good enough. Actually, your government's doing nothing. Just colleagues, look at the scroll. Look how much government business this government's doing. Business investment per worker in Canada is barely half that in the United States. Our GDP per capita is smaller than it was a decade ago, while the American economy is up 8% just over the last 5 years. It is no wonder that carbon tax Carney is now pulling his money out from this country. Meanwhile, your government now announces another crippling policy for Canadians by putting a cap on oil and gas production at the expense of already struggling families. It is unbelievable your government doesn't get your actions are killing Canadians.
Senator Gold.
Senator Usakos, first of all, it is not a cap on production. So please, at the very least, you're entitled to your opinion, you're entitled to your partisanship, which you celebrate. No, the facts are that you have that again, and with the greatest of respect, you have, perhaps unwittingly, said something that is not, in fact, true. The cap on energy is not a cap on production, it's a cap on emissions.